Hare Krishna. We'll chant the Jai Radha Mother prayers. Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jayo Radha Madhava. Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana. Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Jayo Krishna Balaram, Jayo Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jayo Krishna Balaram. Jayo Gauranitai, Jayo Gauranitai, Gauranitai, Jayo Gauranitai. Jayo Srinivas Govinda, Jayo Srinivas Govinda, Jayo Srinivas Govinda, Jayo Srinivas Govinda. Jayo Prahlad Narsimha, Jayo Prahlad Narsimha, Jayo Prahlad Narsimha, Jayo Prahlad Narsimha. Jayo Jayo Prabhupada, 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 Jayo Jayo Prabhupada. Sri Sri Krishna Balaram ki, Sri Sri Nitai Gauranga ki, Sri Srinivas Govinda ki, Sri Prahlad Narsimhadev ki, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. So Hare Krishna, please repeat after me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So we'll be reading from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 9, text 20. So it's displayed on the screen. So please repeat after me. Traividya mam somapa puta papa. Traividya mam somapa puta papa. Yajnairistva swargatim prartayante. Yajnairistva swargatim prartayante. Te punyam asadya surendra lokam. Te punyam asadya surendra lokam. Asnanti divyan divideva bhoghan. Asnanti divyan divideva bhoghan. Traividya mam somapa puta papa. Yajnair istva swargatim prartayante. Te punyam asadya surendra lokam. Asnanti divyan divideva bhoghan. So we'll read the word-to-word translation. You can all repeat. Traividya, the knowers of the three Vedas. Mam, unto me. Somapa, drinkers of Soma juice. Puta, purified. Papaha, sins. Yagnai, with sacrifices. Istva, after worshipping. Swargatim, passage to heaven. prarthayante, pray, te, they, punyam, virtue, asadhya, enjoying, surendra, of Indra, lokam, world, asnanti, enjoy, divyan, celestial, divi, in heaven, devabhogan, pleasures of the gods. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Sabhai Charana Arvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. Those who study the Vedas and drink the Soma juice, seeking the heavenly planets, worship me indirectly. They take birth on the planet of Indra, where they enjoy godly delights. So please repeat the translation. Those who study the Vedas and drink the Soma juice, seeking the heavenly planets, worship me indirectly. They take birth on the planet of Indra, where they enjoy godly delights. So, I'll read the purport. The word Trividya refers to the three Vedas, Sama, Yajur and Rig. A Brahmana who has studied these three Vedas is called a Trivedi. Anyone who is very much attached to knowledge derived from these three Vedas is respected in society. Unfortunately, there are many great scholars of the Vedas who do not know the ultimate purport of studying them. Therefore, Krishna herein declares himself to be the ultimate goal for the Trivedis. Actual Trivedis take shelter under the lotus feet of Krishna and engage in pure devotional service to satisfy the Lord. Devotional service begins with the chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra and side by side trying to understand Krishna in truth. Unfortunately, those who are simply official students of the Vedas become more interested in offering sacrifices to the different demigods like Indra, Chandra, etc. By such endeavor, the worshippers of the different demigods are certainly purified of the contamination of the lower qualities of nature and are thereby elevated to higher planetary system or heavenly planets known as Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, etc. Once situated on those higher planetary systems, one can satisfy his senses hundreds of thousands of times better than on this planet. Thus ends the purport. Om Agnanatimirandasya Gnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitanyena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Thank you all for joining today on this discussion on Bhagavad Gita. So here we are reading from the 9th chapter, text 20. So Lord Krishna is actually describing about different types of transcendentalists or spiritualists. Transcendentalist means one who is trying to transcend this material sphere. So Krishna actually already mentioned two types of transcendentalists. Now this is the third type. So earlier in text 13 and 14, Krishna actually mentions the first class, the topmost transcendentalists. And what does Lord Krishna say? I'll quickly read the verse and translation. So Krishna says in the 13th verse of this chapter, Mahatmanastu mam partha daivim prakritim ashrita bhajante ananya manaso gnatva bhutadim avyayam. So he's saying Mahatmana. Mahatma means the greatest soul. Mahatmanastu mam partha. What does he do? Daivim prakritim ashrita. He takes shelter of the divine nature. And bhajanti ananya manaso, and he worships without any deviation in his heart, in his mind. Gnatva bhutadim avyayam, knowing that I am the supreme. Right? The translation is, O son of Pruta, those who are not deluded, the great souls, are under the protection of the divine nature. They are fully engaged in devotional service because they know me as the supreme personality of Godhead, supreme, original and inexhaustible. So Krishna is here saying about the first class transcendentalists. Even in the next verse he actually continues to say. What does he say? Satatam kirtayanto mam yatantascha dridavratah namasyantascha mam bhaktya nitya yukta upasate. He is continuing to say, what does this first class devotees do? The first class transcendentalists, always chanting my glories. Satatam kirtayanto mam. Sometimes devotees, some other spiritualists, they say, why are you people always chanting? You're saying chanting is important. Well, Krishna himself is saying, Satatam kirtayanto, always chanting my glories, endeavoring with great determination, dridavratah, very fixed determination, bowing down before me, like paying obeisances to the Lord, namasyantascha, mam bhaktya, these great souls perpetually worship me with devotion. So this is the first class of transcendentalists Krishna mentioned. And then in the next verse, he mentions the lower class, the next set of transcendentalists. And how is their worship? Krishna says, I will just read the translation. Others, this is the others, not the first class, who are engaged in cultivation of knowledge, worship the Supreme Lord as one without a second, diverse in many, and in the universal form. So that their worship is like of three categories. The next class, what is that? They worship the Supreme Lord as one without a second. And Prabhupada in the purport, he explains that those people, they think that we are non-different than the Supreme. We are the Supreme. And they actually start even worshipping their own self. It's little weird, but they think they are God. The problem is, they are partly right. Prabhupada explains that we are not God, but we are godly. That means, we are qualitatively one with God, but not quantitatively. And another word is used, Prabhupada regularly uses is, we are part and parcel of the Supreme Lord. Right? We are a part and parcel. Krishna himself says, Mamaiva amsha jiva loke jiva bhutaha. Mamaiva amsha is my part. So we are part of the Supreme. So in that sense, we are also of the Supreme quality, but not quantity. We are not the Supreme. Right? Prabhupada always gives an example of a drop of water in an ocean and the ocean. Both are qualitatively same. Right? A drop of water, you analyze, the amount of salt and percentage and everything that it has and the minerals, and the ocean, qualitatively they are the same, but quantitatively they are different. How much can a drop of water do? It can probably soak few grains of sand. But what can an ocean do? It can create a tsunami and it can submerge a whole city, right? So we can understand. That is why the Jiva is called Anu. Anu means Anu Atma, very small, very tiny. And the Supreme Lord Krishna is called Vibhu. The quantitative. Vibhu means unlimited, supremely powerful. That is why Krishna can lift Govardhan hill. Right? We have that painting. And how much can we lift? Even the best world champion in the weightlifting. How many pounds? Anybody knows? What is the highest somebody lifts? 250, 300 pounds or something, right? But that's about it. But how much is the Govardhan hill? And that is just on the tip of his, small nail Krishna is lifting. So that is the difference. We are godly. We have the qualities, but we are not quantitatively same of the Lord. So this is, one of the classification Krishna says that they worship themselves as the Supreme. So it is incorrect understanding. It is better than materialists who think they are nothing but this body. At the end of life, at the end of this body, everything is over. So whatever is there, let me try to enjoy through this body, how much ever I can. So they are better than those people because they are at least identifying themselves not with the body, with something different as a spirit. And then the other form of worship is that, one who concocts some form of the Supreme Lord and worships that, or pantheism, or sometimes there are so many devatas, so many gods, demigods, there is an actually proper understanding of what they are all. But sometimes common people say, all gods are one, different forms of the same God, everything is same, you worship anything, even a tree, a stone, anything you can worship, everything is God, right? This is again another level of improper understanding. And then there is another sect of people who worship the universal form. They don't believe in any of this, but they think that the whole universe, everything together is the energy of the Lord, and they're trying to worship the universal form. Again, so this is the second class of transcendentalists who are not materialists. They are also trying to, progress spiritually, but they're stuck in different stages. And Prabhupada says, any of these people who are in the second class of understanding, if they come in touch with an association of a pure devotee, then they can make progress and they can move to the first class mode of worship. And what is the first class mode? We have just seen that completely surrendered to the Lord and unalloyed devotional service to the Supreme Lord. And it is unfortunate sometimes that the second class, the so-called second class transcendentalists who don't have the complete understanding, sometimes they think that the devotees, the people who are performing devotional service are actually inferior and they are superior, right? Because at the outset they say, oh, what are these devotees doing? Oh, just chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So simple, right? Hare Krishna mantra is so simple. And they're worshipping some Lord. They're offering some prasadam, taking prasadam. Very simple, very simplistic. So they think, very incapable, very less intelligent. They can't do much. They're just at some level of sentimental platform. That is all they can do. But we are, very great philosophers. They're philosophizing. They're reading different Vedic scriptures. They're performing very deep meditation. They're performing elaborate yagnas, rituals. They think they're superior. But Krishna here clearly is saying that they are actually inferior. And the superior is one who worships them. Why is it so? Because their understanding is incomplete. Krishna himself says, Vedescha sarvair ahameva vedyam. Of all the Vedas, all the Vedic knowledge and rituals and everything, the whole purpose is actually to come to me and to worship me. And in another place also Krishna says, Bahunam janmanamante jnanamam mam prapadyate. After many, many births, these so-called Jnanavam, right? Jnanavam, the Jnanis, the knowledgeable, the people who are very proud of reading the Vedas, Vedic literature, very advanced in the Vedic understanding. What did Krishna say about them? For them, after many, many lifetimes, Bahunam Janmanam Ante, at the end of many, many lifetimes, Jnanavam Mam Prapadyate, they will actually surrender to me. So Vasudeva Sarvamitim Sa Mahatma Sudurlabaha. So Vasudeva is the supreme, and actually surrender to the supreme. Such a Mahatma is very rare. So what is supposed to be very simpler and very inferior actually is the highest truth. And by the strength of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna himself is establishing it. So that is the first class and second class. Now here in this verse particularly, he is talking about the next set of people. And they are actually not even transcendentalists. They are the followers of the Vedic system, but they are actually materialists. So what is their situation? Krishna is explaining here. So here he is saying, Trividya Mam Somapa Puta Papa. That means Trividya. Again the Vedic knowledge. They are also using the Vedic knowledge. And Prabhupada in the purport he says, Trividya means one who knows the three Vedas. Sama Veda, Yajur Veda, Rig Veda. What is the another Veda? Atharva Veda. And what is a person who knows all the four Vedas known? Chaturvedi. We are talking about Trivedi, right here. In childhood, we used to come across these different people who had this surname, Chaturvedi, Trivedi. We didn't understand what it was. Now we are understanding. So actually, unless one who knows the three Vedas, he should not be known as Trivedi. So probably the surname is continuing in earlier generations, they might have known. And one who knows all the four Vedas, Chaturvedi. In the same way, there is a Dvivedi also, right? There is a surname Dvivedi. So they should be knowing two Vedas. So here, Krishna is, saying about this Trividya, one who knows the three different kind of Vedas. Prabhupada also other place he explains what is this Trividya. See, the Vedic knowledge, it contains three sections of information. It is said as Karma Kanda, and then Upasana Kanda and Gnana Kanda. So all these three categories, three sections together is also called as Trividya. So Karma Kanda is about very materialistic ceremonies and rituals for a very happy material life. Upasana Kanda is about worshipping different devatas, different gods, the Supreme Lord, and making some advancement by worshipping. Gnana Kanda is understanding the supreme knowledge, understanding this material creation, the material elements, how this world is, come into existence, what is this all about, what is our life, what is God. All this is Gnana Kanda, understanding the Supreme Lord through philosophy and knowledge. Now all these three people who are understanding these three Vedas, generally what happens? They are actually carried away by the benefits mentioned in the Vedas. There are different kinds of benefits mentioned. And what do? It is said here that they are Somapaha. So what they do? They drink something called a Soma juice. In my childhood, I remember there was a juice like fruity. There was a Soma juice also company. I never understood why this name Soma came from. So looks like there is a reference in the Vedic scriptures. So there is a special juice called Soma juice. Now this Soma, it is like here in this world also there are different juices. Unfortunately, the liquors are very famous. There are big ads, TV ads, YouTube ads. You see, they'll show so much, and ultimately they'll show one bottle. So it's about, okay, whatever, drink this liquor. It's unfortunate. But what will the drinking liquor do? It is actually a sinful action. And one who drinks also, he ends up committing a lot of sinful activities because his mind, body, senses are not in control, intelligence is not working. So it is actually sinful in the current world, the so-called elevated juices that are marketed. But the Soma juice is actually the opposite. It is said in the Vedic scriptures, there is a description of how to prepare this Soma juice. You have to do some elaborate yagnas and all that, and then you will be presented with this Soma juice. And when you drink this Soma juice, you will become purified from all the sinful reactions. So it is actually a result of performing a very elaborate yagna. So that is why Krishna is saying, Somapa Puta Papa. That means purified of all the sins. So what happens once they drink this Soma juice? They are purified from all the sinful reactions. And what happens once they are purified from the sinful reactions? What is the purpose? They want a better standard of life. And how do they do that? Yagnairistva Swargatim Prarthayante. They will go to Swarga, the heavenly planet. So here is the impetus for doing all this. That is why we are not calling them transcendentalists, not spiritualists, because their aim is not to go to the transcend this material sphere. They are looking for some better material benefit. They will go to Swarga, Swargatim. And Prarthayante, they worship the different devatas like Indra, Chandra, Te Punyam, Asadya, Surendra Lokam. Then they will go to the Surendra Loka, that means the Loka of Indra, where the demigods are residing. And then, what is their situation there? Asnanti Divyam, Divideva Bhogan. So there they will enjoy the godly pleasures for a very long time. So they will take birth in the planet of Indra and they enjoy the godly delights. Now why are they doing that? See, that is the nature of the jiva actually. We want a better circumstance, right? Once they come to know that there is a better circumstance, they want to go. And most of us are pretty much in the same boat. Why we all came to America, right? It's a better standard of living. When we are in India, we came to know about this country. And when there is some knowledge of opportunity to come here and work here and live here, most of us have taken the opportunity. Why? Better standard of living. Compared to how it was, in India or in different other parts of country, the roads are better, the buildings are nice, right? There are nice parks, and the facilities are nice. You want hot water, you just turn the tap to the left, you're getting hot water. You want cold water, little to the right. Very high standard, right? But compared to how in a very traditional or not so advanced civilization, if you want hot water, you have to have a stove outside. You'll have to have this wooden stove. You have to have take the water out from the well, put it there, let it boil, and transfer into multiple buckets, right? We experience that, right? But compared to here, just one small little angle, if you change, you will get hot water, right? We have the taps here. So, higher standard of living. Not just that, even in summer and in winter, you turn on centralized AC, you can just tap. On a click of a button, you can adjust the temperature. It will become warm. A small click, it will become cold. But again, if you don't have this material advancement, if you want to make yourself warm, you'll have to set up some fire or put multiple layers of blankets. All these inconveniences, right? So the nature of the soul is, we mentioned many times, Ananda Mayobhyasat. The soul wants to be without anxieties. It wants to be happy, in a pleasurable, happy condition. And that is what was the impetus for many of us to come here. And that is what, once people read the Vedic scriptures, is the impetus to go to the heavenly planets. They want to go there, and there it is said, one will live for thousands of years. Here maximum we will live for say 100 years. But there it is said, the Devaloka, they live for 10,000 years, very long time. And there is a description of very beautiful, forget about US or France or Switzerland. There is description of how beautiful those places are, wonderful gardens, wonderful rivers, wonderful waterfalls. Here we have to work very hard to take a vacation to go to Hawaii, and the bank balance immediately comes down, half the way down. Once you make your Hawaii trip, you have to work hard, right? So, but there it is said, you can live all your life like that, very comfortably. So that gives them a very strong impetus. And these people, the Trividya, who are taking advantage of this part of the knowledge of the Vedas, they are going to these places. And what happens? They can satisfy their senses hundreds of thousands of times better than on this planet. Right? Prabhupada says in the last line of this purport. So this is their impetus. This is what they are doing. So Krishna is saying this is the third class, the next class. Now one could think, how is this the third class? How is this the lowest? They seem to be enjoying for hundreds, thousands of years in a very advanced civilization. Why is this even considered the low? This seems to be a good deal, right? Isn't it? So, but then in the next verse, Krishna explains why. So I'll read the next verse and translation, and we'll understand why this is not a very intelligent thing to do. So Krishna says, Tetam bhuktva swargalokam vishalam kshine punye martyalokam vishanti evam trayi dharmam anuprapanna gatagatam kama kama labante. So here Krishna is saying, what is he saying? I'll read the translation. When they have thus enjoyed heavenly sense pleasure, they return to this mortal planet again. Thus, through the Vedic principles, they achieve only flickering happiness. So this is the problem. The problem is exactly like our Hawaii vacation. 1 week we are there, that's it. All our reward points are over, our bank balance enough of money has run out, we have to go back, or else we'll be bankrupt over there. So we'll have to come back, right? Come back to wherever we are. So in the same way, Kshine Punye Martyalokam Vishanti. Once the punya, whatever punya they had accumulated, right? They have performed this yagna, they drank this so much juice, they did so many yagnas, they have accumulated lot of punya. And because of that punya, they got admission into the higher planetary systems. Just like here also, if you want to go to a very advanced country, if you are able to, some countries it is there like that, even in this country I think so. You can bring, if you are ready to invest like $1 million or something, immediately they'll give you a special kind of visa. And then you can continue here. But then if you are again not able to perform, your visa might be revoked. So in the same way, once the punya is exhausted, they will spend there some hundreds, thousands of years. But then what is the life of the soul? What is the length of the life of the jiva? It is eternal, right? So that is why it's called sanatana. The jiva is called sanatana, means eternal. So in the span of eternity, infinity, even 10,000 years, how long is that? Krishna is using the word flickering. It's very short. It will be over just like that. Consider our own lives. We are all in 30s, 40s, whatever. How much time did it take for all those number of years to get over? Very soon, right? Sometimes we keep thinking, oh, it's been 15 years, 20 years. I did this, I did that. I finished my school, college, right? Time flies very fast because we are eternal. We live for eternity. It's just that the body is changing. So this 10,000 years is very flickering, very short. So that's why Krishna is saying these are the third class, not very intelligent. They're working so hard, they're accomplishing something which is only temporary. They will again come back to this. Which place? Krishna is qualifying very nicely. Martya Lokam. Martya means mrityu, death, where there is death. Krishna is highlighting this place. Many times Krishna keeps saying Dukkhalayam, Martya Lokam. Right? So this place of repeated birth and death. And then what happens? Gatagatam kama kama labante. So again and again they are trying to satisfy their desires, but again and again, like a Ferris wheel. Prabhupada explains in the purport. We go to the, sometimes the Mela, there is a Ferris wheel, right? You go up, looks very nice, very interesting. Oh, nice view. Again it will come down. Oh, it's not very exciting. You come down, you're looking at the ticket holder and other people are getting in. You're again waiting when it will go up. I want to experience that nice view. So you go up, you go down, you go up, you go down. So there is no perpetual happiness, what we want to be, in a very nice position. So we'll come back down again. So that is why this is not a very intelligent thing to do. Because Kshine Punye Martya Lokam Vishanti. We will come back to this Martya Lokam. So then the question is now we can understand why the other thing was first class. Being a devotee, being worshipping the Supreme Lord. Why? Krishna says, Yat Gatva na Nivartante Tad Damam Paramam Mama. So there is another kind of place also. Right? This is Surendra Loka. This is the Loka of Indra, the heavenly planets where Indra is residing. But there is another place also where the Supreme Lord is residing. Krishna himself says. And what he says? Yat Gatva, going where? Na Nivartante, you won't come back. But here he is saying, if this Loka you will come back. Right? Kshine Punya Murtilokam Vishanti, you will come back again. But there is another world. Na Tad Bhashyate, na Suryo, na Shashanko, na Pavakaha. Yat Gatva na Nivartante, Tad Damam Paramam Mama. Krishna is describing the spiritual world. The Bhagavad Gita later actually in the 25th verse, just few verses from now, Krishna actually describes. What he is saying? Na Tad Bhashyate Suryo. There is no need of sun. Na Shashanko, no moon. Na Pavakaha, no fire or electricity. Yat Gatva na Nivartate, Tad Damam Paramam Mama. See here, if there is no sunlight, it's very dark, right? It's very inconveniencing. And if there is no light, we won't even want to go out because we don't know what you will stumble and where you will get hurt yourself. And indoors, if there is not enough light, we need such strong lights, or else, we can't even see. Prabhupada says everyone is proud of their eyes. Sometimes they'll ask, can you show me God? Why show means see? They're very capable of their power of seeing. But what good are these eyes if there is no light? So proud we are of our eyes, but without a simple light, we can't even see. But then we are challenging, can you show me God? Right? Our eye itself is not capable if there is no light. It itself is dependent on something else. And we are sometimes saying like that. So that is this place. This whole world is also known as a dark place. That is why it's called Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. A prayer to the Lord is Tamasoma, from the darkness, from the place of this darkness. This material world is completely dark. Please take me to the place where there is light. Jyotirgamaya, right? So in that way, the place, the intelligent thing to do, like these people who had gone to the Surendra Loka, to the Indra Loka, what they have done, they also worked very hard. All their life, they have been doing some the special yagnas and getting the soma juice and drinking it. The whole life they might have spent, right? We always say the life is a preparation and death is an examination, and based on the result, you will be placed some other place. So they also have spent all their life doing this, Trividya, reading the three Vedas, performing this elaborate, Karma Kanda, Gnana Kanda, Upasana Kanda, and doing some, accomplishing some results. And what did they do? They went to the heavenly planets. But what happened? They are again coming back. But the same time and effort could be spent in a different way, so that we need not come back to this material world. So that is the position of the devotees. That is why Krishna says, Mahatma. Mahatmanastu mam partha daivim prakriti mashrita bhajante mam ananyo manasa. So that is what Krishna is saying repeatedly throughout the Bhagavad Gita. He is talking about the different mechanisms in the Vedic literature, but then he is also giving the highest solution also. And the solution is to go back to Krishna Loka. Why? Because once we go there, we won't come back. Yad gatvana nivartante tad dhamam paramam mama. That dhamam, that place, Krishna is also saying very nice thing. It is saying he is paramam. Not only that you won't come back, it is a paramam. That means it is permanent. But here even the Indra Loka is all temporary. It is all, everything, all this material world will only remain until the life of Lord Brahma. Once Lord Brahma goes to sleep, or at the end of the life of Lord Brahma, it is called a Mahapralaya. Everything will be devastated. The whole universe will actually contract and merge into the body of Mahavishnu. Even the modern scientists are saying that, right? Universe is constantly expanding, and at one point it will stop and it will constantly contract. So they are getting there. They are getting little closer to the understanding, but we have it all in the Vedic literature. So that is why the solution is to act in such a way that we won't come back to this material world. Even though we go to a very high and a better position, if it is very temporary place, it doesn't make sense. Other place also Krishna says, Mamupetya dukkalayam ashashvatam napnuvanti. If you come to me, you won't come back to this dukkalayam ashashvatam. So that is the takeaway, the formula. Throughout the Bhagavad Gita, the same theme is going on. Krishna is constantly reminding Arjuna and everyone else, every reader, that there are so many processes, but they are all useless waste of time and energy. And even if today's world, we look at our today's circumstance, what is our situation? Are we in the third class or first class or second class? Right? Even the third class is not that much available nowadays. People have termed all the Vedic knowledge as mythology, and they kept it aside, right? And something history, or some stories like that they have put. So nobody is even drinking soma juice nowadays. Other than that brand, if it is still there, I don't know. But nobody knows how to make the soma juice also. They are not even able to go to the Indra Loka. But how are they trying? They are inventing these spaceships, space shuttles. They are trying to go to Mars. But what they have seen in Mars, it is just, there is not much there. To go to the planet of Indra is not that easy, right? Just like Prabhupada said, there is a visa department, there is a consulate. Unless we are qualified and eligible, they won't allow us into this country, right? And if there is some penetration, they want to build a wall, right? So very strong. Even here itself, we can't enter another country. Then how can we think we can enter the planets of the Devatas who are so highly advanced, highly intelligent, and they have very long, large lifespan and intellect? We can't enter so easily. So all these modern attempts of making spaceships and trying to go to some other planet, that is also unfortunately not going to be very successful. We have to be qualified and eligible. Only then we can go. So again, back to the current civilization, we are not even in the third class. And what are we trying to do? We are trying to make this world a better place. More and more advancement of technology. Instead of going and touching the heater, we will say, Alexa, turn on the heat. So we are thinking, oh, that is advancement. But how long, all these devices and everything will give us happiness? Same thing. Gata gatam kama kama labante. Again and again, how much our advancement may do, we have no other destination. We will be forced to take birth again in this material world. This material life, this material existence is an opportunity for us to get out of this place. And if we don't utilize this opportunity, we are again back in the material world. Just like the school system. Somebody doesn't pass a grade, what happens? They will put him again in the same grade, right? Sometimes we've seen some in school, college, very elderly people, they're looking, we think they're a professor. They'll say, no, he's still in second year only. Sometimes it happens. Why? If you don't pass through, if you don't pass the examination, if you don't come out of it successful, you will be put in the same grade again or same year. And again it will be going on. You'll become old, you'll become tired, but you won't be able to graduate. So our purpose of our existence is to graduate ourselves from this material world to spiritual world. And the solution is very simple, very easy. And Kali Yuga especially, it is Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is none other than incarnation of Krishna, has given us this easy process of chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. Just because something is easy does not mean it is not effective, right? The same thing. Some people say, oh, what is this? Just chant Hare Krishna, that's it. It is like somebody going to the 100th floor of a building, and one person might say, I will take the elevator and I will go to the 100th floor. Oh, how is it? How do you do that? I just press a button, a door will open, I'll go inside, and door will open, I'll be in the 100th floor. So one could argue, oh, what is this? So silly, just by pressing button, who will go? Look at me, I work hard, every floor, every step, I will go one by one, I will sweat. This is hard work, this is how you accomplish. How can easy things accomplish, right? In the material world only we can see, even though something so seemingly easy can be really effective, can take you to the 100th floor, just by pressing a button, walk in, walk out, right? In the same way, this Hare Krishna mantra is like that. Prabhupada actually used the same example. He said, this is the elevator mechanism of self-realization. That means very easy. Susukam kartum avyayam. You don't have to go to forest. You don't have to do very grand tapasyas. You don't have to do very elaborate rituals, yagnas. Just chant the Hare Krishna mantra. So much so that in the Vedic literature it is said, in this Kali Yuga, Harer Nama, Harer Nama, Harer Nama eva kevalam, Kalau nastyeva, nastyeva, nastyeva gatiranyata. There is no other way, no other way, no other way in this Kali other than chanting the holy name of the Lord. So I'll stop here. Another place also it is said that this mantra, this Hare Krishna mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Iti Shodashaka mantram. Right? There are 16 words in this mantra. Kali Kalmasha Nashanam. This will destroy the Kalmasha, the negativities of the Kali. And then it is said, Nato Parataraha Sarva Vedeshu Drushyate. Nato Paratara Upaya. It says, you won't find a better solution. Sarva Vedeshu Drushyate. Even if you look through the whole Vedas, you won't find a better solution than this Shodashaka mantra. So that much powerful and efficient is this Hare Krishna mantra. So I'll stop here. We will all take advantage of the Hare Krishna mantra and we'll work toward graduating out of this material world. We don't want to fall in the same grade again, right? It is very shameful, right? Somebody in school, college, there used to be tension. Oh, what will happen if I fail this year? I will be in the same class. My juniors will be with me. Very shameful, right? Actually, it is the same thing. If we don't graduate, we again fall back in the material world. It is very shameful. But Krishna makes it not so shameful by making us forget everything of the past. Or else if you remembered in the last life what we were, we will feel very disappointed, right? So we'll all chant Hare Krishna mantra. So the beads are being distributed. So if anybody has any comment or a question, we can quickly discuss one, or else we'll go to the chanting. All right. So we'll chant. Before we start chanting, we'll chant the Guru Pranam mantra and Panchatattva mantra, and then we'll all chant the Hare Krishna mantra together. And while chanting Hare Krishna mantra, it is very important to focus on the sound vibration. We should hear every mantra very clearly. So it is actually simple at the same time, not that simple also, because our mind can cause trouble. All we have to do is hear the mantra, and we should chant in a prayerful mood, because we are praying to the Lord that, oh my Lord, on my own strength, I don't think I can cross over this material world. So much scientists, they are not even able to go till Mars. Forget about coming out of the material world. So Krishna, you please help me. I will chant your name. I am surrendering to you. Please help me to be taken out of this material world and be placed in the spiritual world, in your service, under your shelter. Right? So that should be our mood when we are chanting. So please repeat after me. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन् इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष